Philip Henriques of the Jamaica Labour Party has defeated Richard Azan of the PNP in the magisterial recount for Clarendon Northwestern. Philip Henriques, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for the Clarendon Northwestern constituency, has won that seat by 139 votes. At the conclusion of the judicial recount, Philip Henriques polled all of 6,075 votes to the People's National Party's Richard Azan's 5,936 votes. According to Mr. Henriques, "I am feeling great. I was confident coming into the recount. Our numbers were right from the start. We had no doubt this would have been the outcome," a jubilant Philip Henriques exclaimed. Mr. Henriques also added that his first concern for the constituency at this time is access to water and proper roads. According to Mr. Henriques, these are critical to the livelihood of the persons in the constituency, and we have to get to work and to start taking care of these things. We have to listen to what the constituents have to say. Whilst the recount was ongoing, there were concerns that were raised about the returning officer's account of 1,107 ballots that were rejected from the Clarendon Northwestern constituency on September 3rd, 2020. On Wednesday, the attorney for Mr. Richard Azan, Anthony Williams, stated that when you look at the number of rejected ballots, you wonder whether or not the returning officer was sleeping on the job. It should also be noted that a total of 831 rejected ballots were validated at the end of the judicial recount today. Similarly, sentiments were echoed by Mr. Philip Henriques' attorney Pierre Rogers on Friday, who claimed that there was no clear response from the returning officer to questions surrounding the reasons or the basis on which some of the ballots were rejected. Earlier today, Mr. Philip Henriques was extremely confident as he was leading in the Clarendon Northwestern magisterial recount as the judge was about to commence the recount on Saturday. However, both candidates were very anxious, and other persons were anxious as well, because the magisterial recount in Clarendon Northwestern was supposed to continue today. When the court had adjourned after 5 p.m. on Friday, the Jamaica Labour Party's Philip Henriques was leading the recount with 5,035 votes, while Mr. Richard Azan had only 4,971 votes. The judge who was presiding over the magisterial recount had ruled 215 ballots as rejected or invalid. Ballots in 80 of the 107 boxes were counted as of Friday. At 1 p.m. on Friday, Mr. Azan, who initially cited no interest in the recount, had polled 4,231 votes to Mr. Henriques' 4,043. At that time, the number of ballots that were counted were from 68 boxes. Mr. Henriques, who acknowledged that there were some irregularities in the voting process in that constituency, said, "I don't want to blame the Electoral Office of Jamaica or anyone, but considering the number of rejections, it shows that something is not proper." Mr. Henriques also expressed confidence that the results would be in his favor when the recount concluded. According to him at that time, "I feel good, feeling good." Pierre Rogers, one of the attorneys representing Mr. Henriques, was also confident of victory. According to him, they are seeing the same trend from the polling divisions. If the trend continues, we will come out with a majority. and they did come out with a majority. Some 1,107 ballots were rejected, and these were assessed by the presiding judge, and some of these were also included in the count as they were deemed eligible and valid. Rogers also said a significant number of said ballots have now been counted as valid by the presiding judge. Prior to judicial recount, Mr. Henriques had been declared the constituency winner with 5,630 votes to Mr. Azan's 5,547 votes. Now stands the Jamaica Labour Party still has the majority. They have 49 seats in Parliament to the PMP's 14 seats. It should also be noted that Mr. Henriques won by 6,075 votes, and Mr. Richard Azan was awarded 5,936 votes. The difference is 139 votes after the conclusion of the magisterial recount. Now like, comment, share and subscribe. Now thanks for watching, and of course leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the results that are coming out of this finalized magisterial recount for Clarendon Northwestern, where Mr. Phillips Henriques has been declared the winner by 139 votes. Thanks for watching.